Happy Saturday to each and every one of you. This is our Saturday morning new member orientation. This is a call that we do each and every Saturday morning at 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, I am not your trainer for this morning. I am just hosting the call, and I have the absolute pleasure to be able to host the call this morning because I am introducing a young lady that I have a lot of respect for. Okay. Now, she is from Louisiana. All right. She is a mother. She is a grandmother, grandma, another grandma, I should say. She has, accomplished so much in her life. Okay. From recovery to specializing in human behavior and helping so many people with substance and emotional and behavior addictions. Okay. Now, she is a director in this amazing company called Total Life Changes. And she is someone who leads with her heart, someone who always shows up, and someone, again, that I truly, truly, truly have a lot of respect for and I love so much. So I want to go ahead and move on out of the way of greatness and bring to the line, director, mother, beautiful individual. Okay. And yes, I am her personal sponsor. So I am super proud of none other than Mrs. Tammy Jones. Okay. Miss Jones, have you made it to the line?
Yes, Miss Nikki, I am here. I am here. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
I can hear you and I can see you. Go ahead and take it
Great,
away.
great. Thank you so much for that awesome introduction. And everybody, y'all know Miss Nikki herself, the baddest lady on this side in MLN, happen to be my personal sponsor, who I love and following in her footsteps. I saw her on social media, y'all, and I immediately inboxed her like, "What are you doing?" So I am really great and excited about being attached to greatness with these two awesome and amazing sponsors. So I'm going to jump right into it, guys. I'm excited and I am also nervous for the opportunity to be able to be in front of you guys to do this amazing training. I was talking with Mr. Jason about some struggles I was having, and like I really got to get myself. I didn't start my people off right. I got into it and hurry up and got them into it, and before I got this training, and he was like, "So you're gonna do it?" And I was like, he said, and it got quiet. He said, "I don't know why you got quiet, because that's what I said. You're gonna do it." I'm like, "Do what?" So guys, be ready. So you don't have to get ready. And so, guys, I would like to apologize if my people are on here. I can't even see who on here. I ain't gonna try because technical challenges is my always trying to get me. I'm not gonna claim it. I was about to say my thing, but it's not my thing. So if you on here and I didn't get you started right, welcome to TLC, and here's my opportunity to share this opportunity with you and get you started right. And I want to say welcome to all our new family members, all our new unity members. Unity is you and I together, yes. And see, we are a global organization of professionals dedicated to the health and financial empowerment of families around the world through education and entrepreneurship. And so this morning, I'm going to share with you the 4 steps to momentum. And the first step, guys, is fall in love. I love that part. Be a product of the product. I say be a walking billboard, right? Get your product so you can have your testimony, so you can share not only out your mouth, but people can see it. They can see the changes. I love when people say, "Girl, you look so good. What you doing?" And I was listening to Mr. Jason on Sky talk about family reunions and class reunions, and I got white parties in July. I mean, I got a party today, my niece 50th party, and I can't wait to shine, y'all. My skin is glowing. Everything has changed since I started using these amazing products. So you could be a walking billboard, and people like, and you don't even notice, because I'd be like, "Really, my skin? Oh, okay, I got to start puffing up there and being more confident there." And so you'll be, and people see the changes, guys. Don't worry if you don't see it, because a lot of times I don't see mine, and I'd be like, "Oh, I'd be glad when I could do that." And just like with the new system, I do not have the results yet that they have. But guess what? I don't worry about it, because that has always been, the scale has never been my friend. It always been a yo-yo, right? but I know it comes off the inches on me. I see it in my clothes. And so, guys, so be a product of the products. Fall in love with your products. And we say the way to do that is the proper smart ship, right? That's product replacement, drop shipment. So you have to this I love this company. I've been in network marketing, didn't even know it when I was doing Avon and Tupperware and all those things. Didn't even know that was network marketing. I just whenever I found something and people start wanting it, I found out well if I get sell it to them, then I get mine for free. So that was always my mindset, not knowing I was doing MLM all the way back then, right? And so I always knew that I would have to have enough of products because people always want it. And so I was sending them to the company until I started getting educated that, wow, if I had them myself, I can sell them and make that money, right? And so we're going to train y'all about all that. And we said 3 products minimum. Set it and forget it. And guys, when they say set it and forget it, don't make the mistakes I made because see, I have done it with my house note, with my car note, with my cell phone bill. If you just put those things on automatic, and that's what most of us do, right? So why can't we do it with our business? We set it and forget it for all those other things for cell phone companies, for everybody else, so to make sure they get their money every month at the same time. Why can't you do it with your own business? So let's start being better with our own business, right? Because this is something that we joined. I don't know why you joined, but we joined to have a future for our children's children, right? That's what I did it for. And so you want to get yourself a testimony. So you get on that smart ship. I fell in love with I say the OG, y'all, the original tea. I love the original tea. I like the brewed stuff. You let it steep, right? And put it in the refrigerator, put it in that gallon, make a gallon of it, fill it up with that water. And it's like a refreshing glass of water, y'all. 8 ounces twice a day. But you know, you could get the flavors. We got all kind of flavors. I mix them together, or you could get the coffee. I love, love, love the coffee. But we said NutriBurst. You know, the NutriBurst had mine this morning. Don't know if you had yours, but we tell you get 3 products. These are ones we suggest because you know everybody needs a vitamin, right? And so those would be some products that you could easily share with everybody because everybody needs to cleanse. We live in a world now where everything is polluted, the air, the water, the food, the processed foods. And so we need to cleanse our system so we could be the best we could be, right? So fall in love. Get yourself on proper smart ship. We say 3 products minimum, right? 40 PV qualifies you to keep your doors open to your store, but you don't want to do the minimum, right? Don't be that person that's always doing the minimum because that's used to be me. Okay, that's all I need to do. I'm gonna do it. When you set your mindset like that, you minimize your growth, you minimize your earnings and all that. So don't get focused on that minimum unless you just have to go there. You know, even if your business slowing down, I know the summertime we slowing down and we saying, well, I'm gonna reduce it because I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be transparent. That was me. I was like, you know, stuff not moving as fast, so I'm gonna bring mine down to 40, right down, right? Because I got some products and stuff. But you know what I find, y'all? When I have all those products, it makes me ready to go to any event, and I got some products to sell, right? I always have those products to sell because you hear Mr. Scott and Nikki talk about it all the time. When you have that product, that's like cash in hand, right? And so you want to always have it. And then the fear of loss. Yo, Mr. Jason, when I got in, they was out of the watermelon. All I kept hearing was about this watermelon, watermelon, and it was out of it. I was so mad. I was like, I want to taste it, right? And so then this lemonade, and it just got so many products. But guys, get 3, whatever you like. Get you 3 products, set it and forget it. Or you could get more than 3, because I'm like Mr. Jason. I just and you heard Mr. Nicky say that I'm in recovery. I just got everything. I love it. I got the new products. So if you don't have the new products, get the new products, y'all. I'm not gonna go through all of it because I want to respect your time. We got another training, but I got everything. I love it. I do it all. I mean, I'm just got that addictive personality. So once I find something good, y'all, I don't want you out of it. So I don't worry about my products piling up because I know I'm gonna sell them. If not, guess what? I got some good gifts, Christmas gifts, birthday gifts. I'm going to that 50th birthday party. My niece struggling with her weight. She be off and on. I'm gonna set her up. She got a good birthday gift, right? So I make sure my whole family, my grandbabies love NutriBurst. And so guys, make sure you stay on your proper smart ship. And because our company has a 50-50. That's why I was going earlier. 50-50 partnership with you guys. Guys, I never, ever, ever had a compensation plan like this one where somebody gave me 50%. And so they're doing their part. They're packaging, shipping, always getting new products for us, keeping our stores supplying with the best of the best. And so we have to do our part. Everything you involved in, you have your part to play. And so don't play minimum, don't play small. Get in and do it all. Do what you when you do give your best, you get the best. And so don't have that minimum mindset. And so be accountable so that way the company will know how much to order. That way you won't be stuck like me, couldn't get that watermelon because not enough of people was on Smart Ship. And when Jason said he went there and he saw all that watermelon, he was like, well, let me get some of that. And they said, no, that was for people who was on Smart Ship. I was like, okay, well, I'm going to be on Smart Ship because I'm going to be sure that mine's going to always get to my door, right? And they ship it straight to your door. So that way you won't have to be like, ooh, could you give me one? Could you give me one? I was just begging, begging. I was like, oh, I don't like being in that position where I got to be begging people and be who and drooling like my dog, right? I'm going to have mine, y'all. So be a real partner. Do your part because they're doing y'all theirs, y'all. 50%, guys. I'm telling you, that's amazing. And so I want to move on. So be a product of the product, and you want to do it because you want to know why you're doing it. And that's the thing. When you know why you're doing it, that'll motivate you too to never be without it. I'm doing because I got a diagnosis, and we don't say talk about curing nothing, but I got a diagnosis and I had started on a health journey a while back ago because I'm on the other side of 60 and I watch people die in my family. I watch people struggle, and I want to live. I met a 90-year-old woman the other day. I'm going to a birthday party. And I mean that woman was on fire at this conference. I'm like, I want to be like her. I'm gonna be like that. I was my son them happened to come to the library. I said, you see that? I told you your mama could live to be 100 and still be walking and getting out because I love to dance, y'all. So I was excited about that. And so you got to make sure you know why you do it because when you get in those things, you run into those negative people that ain't have no success, so they want to keep you from having it, or they don't want you to make them feel bad about not doing what they need to be doing for their people. You will be able to, have that knowledge to come back on them. So you have to go to youtube.com and listen to Building Your Network Marketing Building System by Jim Rohn. You have to educate yourself so you can always be able to have a response, right? And nobody will take your dream away from you or talk you out of your dream. So you have to educate yourself. You got to stay close to the fire, right? And so step two, y'all, I'm gonna move on because I can stay at that falling in love with the products forever because I am in love. Y'all know when you're in love, you want to do everything, right? And you want everybody to have that feeling. And so I never thought I could feel this good at 64, right? And look this good. So I want everybody to be able to experience that, right? And so I just want to share with everybody because we do it anyway. When we find something good, we tell Lottie Dottie and everybody. So, y'all, let's get down to business. Step two, building your list. Building your list is so, so important, guys, because this is where you get your to tell people. This is where you get to build, really start building your business, right? And so you make that list, 100 names and numbers, 50 who choose to lose, and 50 business improve, right? And that's 50 people who will want to lose weight, right? They want to lose their poor health. They want to lose all that junk in their gut, right? Anybody that want to lose and that needs to lose weight or have some health challenges, right? That's 50 people. And so we don't want to start um, trying to say who will and won't, because this was one of the mistakes I made too. Never ever try to decide who will and who won't, because the ones you think will won't, and the ones you think won't will. And so don't count anybody out. Put everybody's name on that list because when you having a birthday party or whatever, you make your list. That's the first thing you do when you having a celebration or you doing any kind of event. Somebody selling their house, they make a list of people that looking for houses. They find people who need that thing. So that's what you do. You make your list of everybody because when you find something this good, you don't want even your enemies to lose out, right? And that's why, because that love part, because that love inside of you, you fall in love and you want everybody to have that experience. So you put everybody on that list and make sure you put the people that you're already doing business with on that list. Make sure you put the people on your chicken list. This was one of the things I learned a long time ago. See, my pastor and people that have big businesses already, I wouldn't put them on my list. I was robbing myself and didn't even realize it. So don't think about it when you do the list. Dump your phone, make the list. Don't say 100 people. I don't have 100 friends. You can find them 100 people fast. When you start going through your phone, I mean, putting all them people, don't even think when you're doing it. Just write the list, right? Make the list. And then after you make the list, you could divide it then to decide who would want to be in business, who got that business mindset, who you know that have children in college, who you know that's working two, three jobs, right? Those kind of people, you know that they might want to do the business side. People with health challenges, people want to lose weight, all those things, they might be your customers. And so you get what, and don't even worry about trying to figure that out, because that's why you have your leaders. That's why you have mentors like Nikki and Jason that's going to help you and walk you through that. And so when you're making that list, make the list and don't leave anybody out, right? And so I'm super excited about building my list, about helping all of my family and friends to get healthy, right? And the thing is about that, you never want somebody to say, "Oh, why you didn't tell me about that?" You never. So I tell my friends, you ain't gonna say I ain't tell you about it. So that's another way. So if you feeling like, oh, I don't want to bother them, or they might think something funny, or they might, whatever those thoughts come in your mind, just know that you don't ever want a friend to walk up into you and say, "Oh, I had some health challenges. I wish I'd have knew about that," and you didn't tell them. That'll make you feel bad. So tell everybody, build this list, and so remember not to prejudge. So you're going to get 50 people to lose and 50 people to choose. And see, that's the retail part. Like I said, when I have those products and people be looking for them, and how that tastes and how this, bang, I got one right there to give it to them, right? And so you never want to be without, like, somebody asks you about it and you don't even have a product to let them try it. And so that's why it's important, if you can, to get the package when you first started. Because when you open a business, you want to have a store, you want to have enough of supply to use, to sample, and to sell, right? And so step two is really important, because step two is going to help you with step three. And step three is launching your business. And so to launch your business, you have to have people connected to you. We do the welcome call, and you do that welcome call right off the bat, guys. Don't wait, because people will talk people out of their dreams in a minute, right? And if they knew, if they never did this business before, they never experienced it, they want to hurry up and run off and tell everybody, but they really don't know what to say. They won't be able to answer the questions, and then they'll start feeling like, oh, maybe this was the wrong thing, maybe this not for me, I don't even know how. So you want to get them connected to people who know how, people who's going to train them, support them, so they won't feel alone, because you be in business for yourself but not by yourself. And when people know they got somebody to back them up, somebody to support them, somebody to help them, somebody to do it for them and mentor it and show them how to do it, right? Because we always need somebody to show us how. And when somebody show you how, and then you start learning, then you build more confidence and you can do it yourself. And so that welcome call is done with your sponsor. So you write the names and numbers of your leaders, know who your leader is, and know who your leader is, so they could be connected to you. Do that welcome call with them. And so for you all that's new on this line, I want to say welcome to the team, and more importantly, welcome to the family. And so we want to do that right off the bat. You connect them with the leaders, especially if you new or you never did this business and you don't know how to get them started right properly. Even if you've been in the business before, like me, but this business is new to you and you don't know how. I didn't get my people started right. So you don't want to be in that position and have your people not started right, because you don't want them to wind up quitting, right? You raise their IQ, their I quit level, when you educate them, because people be more confident about what they're doing, and they realize that they have something real good and something real special. I'm sorry about that. And so you want to make sure you connect them to your leader. Edify your sponsor, right? Make sure you edify your sponsor and you tell them why you got in business, how you got to this, how your sponsor help you and work with you, so you can know, they can know that they could get that same thing. And that way, if you're not available and they got a question, they ain't gonna ask somebody who don't have a clue. They could call your sponsor or your sponsor. So always want to connect them. And then you edify the four-step system. He edified the business by edifying them, telling them to go to teamunitytrain.com, where they be connected to these four steps that we're going through right now, right? You want them to be connected. You want them to be able to start learning right off the bat. So once they get to meet your sponsor and your sponsor, and they get to know them, make sure they get their numbers. So if you're that sponsor that somebody's calling, one of your new people calling, make sure you get you tell that person about yourself. You get to ask them some questions about them. Ask them, why they got started. Ask them their why, so you can know, so you could be able to help your person who sponsored them into the business, help them to work with them until your people learn how to do it. And so you always want to make sure you are there for support, right? And you could call them too and ask them how they're doing. Don't just let them wait on them to call you, because they new and they may not. So you could reach out to them as being the sponsor, their sponsor. And so it's very important, and so that's done right off the back. So make sure that's done, because you know how you feel when you go to a party or you go somewhere and you don't know nobody, right? And everybody laughing and talking, and you standing on the sideline. But when your friend introduce you, oh, this is my friend Tammy. I brought Tammy with me. Tammy, this so and so, you feel a part of, right? You're not just standing in the corner and everybody laughing and talking. Now you feel a part of. So that's the same feeling people have when you invite them to a business and you don't connect them with anybody. They feel like the Lone Ranger on the island by themselves, right? And you never want to leave people alone. And so get them connected, and then you got to get them to get out their calendar. So you make sure when you connect them to that team unity, you want to tell them to go there. You want to tell them to make sure they download all the information, right? Because you want them to know how to get paid. When people know how to they understand how they get paid, they get excited about that, right? When you understand how to get paid, you don't want to be going off the top of your head, so you need that calendar. You got to get that calendar out so you can put those important dates on it. You want them to get connected to our community, so you want to make sure they go in there and they get connected to our Telegram chats, our Facebook, so they can have other people, they can watch other people and see all the testimonies and get excited and keep excited. And that's what I mean by stay close to the fire. They can have all those different ways to be connected, so when you're not there or you're not available, they have other people that they can you can introduce them to in the family. Like when they get on these Zooms, you'll call their name out, right? Like, hey, Miss Pamela, I see you over there, right? And they hear you call their name and they be like, oh, she see me. And so you want to always make them feel welcome when they get on these calls. Call their names out so they can see you, right? They can know they be people want to be seen and heard, right? So give them that. Schedule that game plan session with them. You have to do that. Tell them, make sure they have this downloaded and ready tomorrow, and we're going to meet tomorrow. It has to be. Don't let them try to put it off, because if they do, they're going to run off and they're going to start talking to people, and people are going to smash their dreams. They're going to take all the juice out of them, and then they're going to get lost. So you want to tell them, look, I want to help you to hurry up and recoup your money. Whatever words you want to use, I want to help you to get a return on your investment right away. And the sooner you help people make money, whether it's a dollar, right, they'll be staying around because they'll see that it works. So you want to help them to tell them, let's get your calendar out, let's get everything set up so I can help you to get plugged in and started real quick. And so when they do that, you tell them, they find out their why. This when you find out their why. So when they do start getting down, you can know their why, so you can remind them. But remember when you got started, you say you joined this business because this, that, or that. And so because people are gonna go through different things, life is happening, y'all. Life is life. And so we gotta always be able to help people to stay connected and stay encouraged about what's going on. And so we want to tell them their goals. Their goals is the first goal is binary qualified, and so they don't know what that means, so we have to walk them through all of this. And so you got to get them connected to their why, and then they find out and they learn how to do all those different things, right? And so they will go through those different steps. I'm sorry, y'all. And so when you get sitting there, then they understand why they partner with TLC, why they partner with Unity. When they have their understanding and people are more confident, they'll be willing to do it. When people understand what you're telling them and you make it plain for them, they'll do it. But a confused mind don't go do nothing. A confused mind just stalls like a parked car. And so if you give that car some gas, right? You give that car, you treat that engine and stuff, that car move for you. So the people are the same way. And so we got to remember products are not just our business, but people are too. And so we got to help them to get moving and stay moving, right? And so we got to schedule their initial marketing training, right? We got to tell them to bring their information, their data dream, so we could teach them how to do the contact invite them. We could tell them why they made that list. We could connect that list to how we going to get them to sell their products, because the first part of our business is retailing and recruiting, right? And so that list, whether they want to recruit or not, because a lot of people initially be scared about recruiting. That recruiting words kind of scare them, but they are not to make the decisions. Because I made that decision. Like I said, when you're making that list, don't prejudge people. It's not your business who. And we're gonna teach you about how to talk to people. We're gonna do some of these things for you and model it for you so you can see how it works. And so don't just clear your mind. Don't worry about all that. Oh, I don't know if I could do this, because you could do it. We know it because we did it, and we've been the same place where you at now. We had those same doubts and fears, but if you let the leaders teach, let the leaders lead, and you be a good follower, and then you could become a good leader. And so we're going to schedule those 2 home parties and virtual grand openings so you'll create a sense of urgency. Because if you do this right off the bat, when you're excited, people feel you're excited. When you call them, you're excited, and you invite them to something, they'll be more apt to come. If you wait a while and say, because that I made the same mistake. Oh, we people ain't gonna ask somebody get on it tomorrow. No, I can't do that tomorrow. But guys, believe me, trust these our leaders. They know what they're talking about. They've been doing this for 10, 20, 30 years, right? So they have the experience. They know it works. And so don't doubt it. Just do it. like I say, just do it. And so they're going to schedule it and they're going to do it for you. You do the inviting and they're going to do everything else. They're going to do the presentation for you. And even if they live in another town, you will get the people in your living room, in your kitchen, at a center, an event center, or wherever you want to meet, in a room in a library. Get a couple of your family and friends, right? And hook up the computer, and they will do the presentation for you and help you to make those first sales. And so go ahead and do that. Just follow what the directions. When we follow directions, we get results, right? And so actions leads to the results. So then we're gonna schedule those 2 virtual social media parties in 7 to 10 days, and by that time, your products will be there, right? And so don't make that mistake neither, thinking that, oh, I'm gonna wait till my products come in because I gotta take the products and be able to tell them. Because trust me, I did all that for you. I made all of, oh, I got to try the products. I got to wait till I lose some results. No, because your results are not going to be theirs. Theirs might, like a lot of my friends, the scale move for them, right? They might get results like that and you holding them back, waiting on you. So don't hold people back. Don't make decisions for people. Let them get started. Let your leaders do what they do. And so, guys, that's the first 3 steps. And when you do those 3 steps, we come to step 4, right? And so, before we get to the fourth step and final step, let's do a recap. Our first 24 hours, your to do list. Remember to go to teamunitytrain.com, download the Dare to Dream, right? Practice, 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 make perfect. When you download that Dare to Dream and that presentation and you follow along when other people are doing it, you learn how to do it yourself. Because the sooner you become independent and you get the confidence to do it yourself, then you won't have to wait and see if your leaders are available. You could get on the call and you could do it, because guess what? They don't know whether you make a mistake or not because they don't know the presentation. So don't let fear rob you from your success. And so know your compensation plan. Like I said again, know how you get paid. Because when you understand how you get paid, you move even faster. You move with that sense of urgency because you won't make the money like you see all these people making, right? And move up to rank. And so have your calendar out, guys, because everybody got a life. I went back to work full time, and it's been a challenge for me. So you can't think of all this stuff. Trust me, it's gonna be bottled up in your brain. Get your calendar out, put everything you already do, your job, your church, your social, your family. In Rebirth, we said family, fitness, fun, finance, right? And so when you put those things on there, what you do with your family, what you do for fun, what you do for fitness, your workout schedule, whatever, put all that on there, and then all that time you have in between there, you can plug in your business. And then you're going to have to, depending on what your goals are for your business, you're going to have to decide to make a decision that some things you're going to have to put on the side for a while. So you start looking at, okay, what things that I could really stop doing for right now, because I need to get my foundation. I need to get off to a good start. And if I don't get my foundation, then I'm going to be lagging. And I don't know about you, but I hate being left behind. And so make sure your people watch those 4-step training videos, right? Our own Jason Scott did a video. It's only 12 minutes of all this stuff that we going through in this time. So make sure you watch those 4-step training videos. Join the Telegram groups, the Facebook groups, so you could be a part of our family, our Instagram group. If you ever miss trains, you could go up in there, or you could rewatch it, because the more you rewatch it, right, re it'll reinforce it in you. You know they say repetitions is the mother of learning. So don't think, oh, I did that already. No, keep watching it, right? So make your list of 100 names minimum. And a lot of you all can make a list of 500 people right now, right? Of people that you know. And so don't forget the business people you do business with. You know, the people who fix your car, the people who your insurance person, all those people, the people who do your hair, your nail, those people do your nails and stuff, the people you shop with, right? All those people that you do other business with, make sure you put them on there, right? So people do business with those. And so no cancellation, guys. Appointments, time, actions equals success. So don't get scared and chicken out, right? Do it scared. I could have not got on. I had so many things. I could have easily said, well, Mr. Jason, you see it don't want to work. So somebody else gonna have to do it, because my computer, I had to switch computers, do all kind of things in the last 10 minutes. I could have easily backed out, right? Because I was nervous all morning. But until you do it, guys, and feel successful about it, now I could get on a call if somebody joined my business today and walk them through this. And so don't back out. You got support right here. You're not alone. You know, you're not in business. You're in business for yourself, but not yourself by yourself. You are never alone, never again. And so you got the step 4 is what we're doing right now. Staying plugged into the system. The system saves you time. The system saves you time, money, and I can't say that. The system saves you
Save
time,
yourself time,
money.
energy, and money. There you go.
Energy and money. I couldn't get the E. Energy and money. Saves you time, energy, and money. And so you be wasting your time trying to do all kind of stuff when you just got a system that you can follow the system. I'm telling you, it helps you. And if you're all over the place like me, you need a system. So when you can follow 1, 2, 3, 4, guys, it's simple as that. You go, you get somebody started, follow these steps. They get somebody started, you go back to step 1 and do the same thing. And so we got to plug into the system right now. The sooner you plug into the system and get yourself started, the sooner you can start other people. So commit to weekly vision calls, attend weekly team events and trainings and conventions, and commit to being here, guys, for 18 months. It take a while to really be successful in business. Yeah, a lot of people get started real fast and start making money real fast, but commit to yourself that you're going to stay here, because we commit to jobs for years and years and years. And when we gone, our job gonna give our people what, our last paycheck. But if you commit to this, you can pass this off to your children and your children. So commit to yourself. Make this commitment to yourself to learn and grow. I learned so many things, guys, when I get on these training calls that I teach with my clients. I teach them a lot of stuff I learned right here. You can apply this stuff that we learn. Our leaders teach us not just about TLC, but they teach us about life. They teach us life lessons. So stay plugged in. And when you stay plugged in, you stay committed, you stay happy, you stay growing. And when you're growing, you're earning and you're learning, right? When you're learning, you're earning. And so it's an awesome place to be. And then you got new friends. You got people that keeps you motivated. Mr. Jason and Nick, it keeps us laughing, right? And laughter is like a medicine, y'all. And so we all need that medicine, right? So daily, every day, we should be doing something for our business, right? When I say look at that calendar and those times that you got 30 minutes here, 15 minutes here, you could do a quick party. You don't have to go through all the products. You could just tell them about a couple of products that you're using and tell them how it's working for you and do a couple of testimonies. And you could do those launch calls all day long. And so get your calendar out. Make sure you're scheduling those full home parties, Zooms every single week for you and your team. Y'all start practicing on each other. When you first download that presentation, get it and start practicing. Start reading it. Every time you get on it, every Tuesday and Thursdays, we have presentation. Our leaders are doing presentations for us. So you could get on there. I don't care if you don't have guests, but try not to come without a guest. But get on there so you can learn. And not just to learn and not just because you have a guest, but sometimes the calls need you. And so make sure you're on the calls. If you're available, don't miss a call because I learned every time you see that presentation, it gets you more motivated, it gives you more confidence and speed, right? And so Sunday is our vision mastery call where we learn to grow and stretch our vision, right? And it's right on this same line. And then Wednesdays is our leadership call. Don't miss that, guys. I have Bible study on Wednesday. I be running out of Bible study to jump on a call. So don't make excuses. Don't miss it because this is for your growth and development. It's going to grow you as a person. And so then on Saturdays, we have this new member call. Make sure everybody you bring into this business get on this new member call, right? So you will get them connected and they can learn. And you get on every, I don't care if you've been on for months, get on because you always hear something different. So plan a team family event once a month. Locally builds a stronger team and family bond, right? So do things with your team. Go skating, go bowling, just go out there have some fun. Go watch a movie together if y'all live together, or do some events and get online and do Zooms together, if you're not in the same city with your people. Call your sponsor at least once a day. This builds team relationship and rebuilds your confidence because your sponsor could always give you something. And so all of this is how what I've been talking to you about. All of this is on that team unity. So if you go and download that, you could go over this and be ready. So when you have that gameplay session, you will be prepared. So always stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So I'm going to turn it over Mr. Jason L. Scott the first and Nikki Alexander, my leader, my sponsor. Thank you guys for this opportunity to share these 4 steps.
Yes, young lady, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Excellent. Listen, Miss Tammy Jones, you did an amazing job. Super fantastic. Super proud of you. Congratulations for just stepping up and taking ownership of the call. Miss Nikki Alexandria told me you were ready for the call. She said, listen, she's ready for the call. So we had a chance to have a conversation. I'm like, get on the call. You was like, pause. I'm like, nah, you can be quiet all you want, young lady. You already know all the information. All you have to do is apply it. And you showed today that not only were you talking about things that we had talked about, things that you studied over the years, you have a lot of the same insights, a lot of the same information that we have had ourselves. But stepping into your greatness today, you absolutely crushed it. You made sure everybody understood the basic steps to launch their businesses and get them off to a great start. So I appreciate you, young lady. Congratulations for an amazing call. I'm looking for the next person who's going to do the next call next week. So look for that call from me, Miss Pamela Butler, Miss Director. Pamela, so you be ready for the call for next week at this time. So get yourself ready so you can smile, girl. I see you smiling. You can kind of look off into the space if you want, but you be doing a call next Saturday yourself. So Miss Nikki Alexandria, any last words? Anything you want to be able to share about this call tonight or today? And do me a favor, Miss Tammy, stop the screen share.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Jason L. Scott the first. And all I'm going to say is, wow. Okay. Wow. Right. Say it backwards. Say it backwards. Wow. Right. Miss Tammy, you did an amazing job. I would not have known this was your first new member orientation. Everything that needed to be said was said. You hit key points. The notes I took was, like, listen, the great thing about where we are with unity, this is a team. I shouldn't even say team. This is the energy of leaders. Okay. And everybody brings their own special gifts to the table, okay? And Miss Tammy, congratulations, because you brought it, right? You brought it. You have a way of communicating with people so that we can feel it and we can understand. So I appreciate you, and I'm super proud of you, and that's all I have to say. I loved it. Thank you.
Thank you for leading the way and showing me how to do it and giving me the comment. I be watching you. I'm like, I'm gonna be like Miss Nikki one day because you and Jason with them videos. I'm tired of just watching and clapping. So thank y'all for y'all leadership and for training us and pouring into us and giving us the opportunity to even do this. And so I'm grateful.
Yes, ma'am. Great job. Appreciate you as well. Thank you so much. Well, guys, now you understand exactly what to do with your brand new person. We got somebody off to get them off to a great start. If you have not done exactly what she coached on today, grab your person up, do a private one-on-one training with them, because it gives you the training and everything you're going to do, the aptitude in order to be able to have the altitude in your business with your organization and family. So great job today. So listen, guys, at 11 o'clock, we have the rebirth call. I'm going to be doing a training on that call. So make sure all of you who are on this line right now, hop off, get some coffee, do whatever, get back onto that call and be prepared for training on the rebirth line, because I need the support of Unity on that call as well, as we go ahead and light the call up and bring some supernatural energy to the organization, because everybody needs all of our energies connected so we can take this rebirth movement to the next level. All right. Love you guys. Thanks a lot, Ms. Tammy Jones. Amazing job. Guys, open the mics, give her some love, and I'll see you guys on the matter of fact, hold on a second. Give me a chance to give you guys a chance to there you go. Now you can unmute, guys. All right. Thanks a lot, Miss Tammy Jones. Appreciate you.
Awesome job.
Great
Yay.
job.
Thank
Great
you.
job, Miss Tammy.
Awesome.